Hello there. This is a Monday morning here. Is it still Monday morning? Just about, yes. And so, um, just a little reflection, really. Um, uh, I think we see so many things happening in the world, and a great deal of it is obviously is very concerning. You know, and we see how things are going. We see the way our governments have, mishandled things. We see the massive inflation because of the way that they handled, you know, things over the last few years. We see uh, the destruction of our economies. Yeah, we see the destruction of so many value systems within our societies as well. Um, but you know, uh, we have this uh, disastrous economic situation, which was created by our governments. I mean, truthfully, is created by them, really. And at the same time, we see things like they are pushing for digital identities, and for instance, our own government is bringing in the UK is talking about things to do with programmable digital currency. Yeah. Now, programmable digital currency is basically coupons. Yeah, you don't have money. You don't have real money. What you have is a means of exchange for purely what you are allowed to exchange. So you want those particular books over there? Sorry, declined. You know, you want, I don't know, art supplies? Sorry, declined. You want to travel to that conference to meet people? Sorry, declined. It's like it's complete. The combination of digital currency and digital identity gives you really the most extraordinary level of control over people, and then you get a Chinese system, of social credit or whatever, very likely. Um, and they will use this, and they will use all sorts of excuses for it. They will say this is for the environment. They say this is to avert a climate crisis. They'll say it's for whatever disease is now sweeping the world. Whether they created it or not, or somebody did. Whatever they will do. But there's a lot of this sort of thing, obviously, milling around, and there's an awful lot of people who just are just marching onward, uh, obediently, happily, with you know having been softened up by uh, corporate technology, having been softened up by their behavioral programs over the last few years. People are so many people march onwards, but there is not everybody, yeah, and not as much as it appears, because you have to remember that the people who are going to dig their heels in about this are not people who are being reported. In fact, they're people who are being essentially silenced, um, in all sorts of small ways. It's like silence by a thousand small cuts, basically. In terms of how things work, and that's largely due to the dirty, dirty state of the people who run our social media. You know, I mean, I very much hope that Elon Musk really uncovers things with Twitter and really sorts something out there, because it's quite disgusting. However, if I just try and think about this and what do I feel about this, about everything, I mean, it looks like this dystopian, technocratic, horrific future. And at the same time, I almost like I feel as if the ship is very slowly turning. And of course, that's why The powers that be will double down, but the ship is very slowly turning, and it's not turning towards their future. It's turning back towards a much older way of living, I think, truthfully. At least that's what I can see with it. But anyway, keep the faith and stay well. Bye bye.